Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and today, guys, I'm going to be doing a similar video that I've been doing for the past couple of weeks when it came down to the best Lakers starting five of all time, and the best NBA greatest of all time starting five. And this video in particular, I am going to be doing a sixth man greatest of all time starting five. Guys, there's been some great six-man players throughout the NBA histories of being one of the greats of all time at that particular position that they were in. And obviously, when you needed as of right now a six-man to rely on, you always relied on these particular players that I'm going to pick as my starting five. And there has been some greats out there. I mean, when you think about six-man players, you think about Jamal Crawford. You think about J.R. Smith. You think about Eric Gordon, Manu Ginobili. Those certain players that you always thought about when it came to the sixth man of the year, you think about those certain players. And as of right now, with Lou Williams, who's in the contention for sixth man of the year also this year as well. I mean, the way he's been contributing this season, he's obviously arguably in the conversation for sixth man of the year again. So obviously, I'm going to pick my top starting five of the best sixth man of the year in my own opinion, of my choices who are going to be in the starting five on this particular video. And just really can't wait to get started with it. But before anything, like always, please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. And guys, like always, please be sure to like my page on Facebook, ZSPN, and also follow me on Twitter at ZSPN_sports. Like always, I'll leave the links into the description of this video so you guys can check them out. And guys, I really do appreciate every single one of you for showing me the love and support on this channel and liking all my social media sites. And I hope you all are doing well out there when it comes to this whole virus situation that we are in. And hopefully you guys are just staying safe out there, staying home. And guys, I continue to say this in every single one of my videos since this outbreak came about. Make sure to wash your hands and obviously sanitize your hands and keep your distance from people who have the virus or have symptoms of it. And just obviously, guys, just stay safe out there. Watch some old videos of the Lakers or NBA finals. There's some great games out there that I've been watching for this past couple of days, and there's just been some memorable ones. And obviously, I hope you guys do the same. So without further ado, let's just get right into it with the starting five of the great six-man players of all time. And obviously, if I had to pick the point guard position, I have to go with the best of all time, and that is Jamal Crawford. Okay, three-time sixth man of the year. He has been well known for being a huge contributor to a team in a huge way when it came to that particular position that he was at, being the sixth man. And obviously he did that for the Atlanta Hawks and two times with the Los Angeles Clippers. And guys, it's kind of sad to see this man not being on the NBA team this season. Obviously he played last season, I believe it was with the Suns, I believe, but it's kind of sad to see this guy not being on the NBA team. And hopefully when it's all said and done, if there's a team out there that will consider using his services, once the NBA returns, possibly in mid-June or or in May possibly. Hopefully, he does return to an NBA team soon. If it's not this season, possibly next season, because I still believe he has enough in the tank to contribute to a team in a huge way because of his shooting ability and his athleticism and his speed. His speed has been well known throughout his career as well. So obviously, I had to pick Jamal Crawford as my point guard. He played multiple positions, but obviously he also played point guard. So I picked Jamal Crawford for my point guard position. For the shooting guard, there has been a lot throughout the years of the six-man, and obviously most of the time the majority has been shooting guards, and it's kind of hard to say who would I pick for my shooting guard position. I mean, there has been a lot of greats out there. I mean, there's been Manu Ginobili, there has been J.R. Smith, Eric Gordon. I mean, there has been a lot, and even Lou Williams. So obviously, if I had to pick the best for my shooting guard position, I had to pick Lou Williams on this one. Okay, he is currently in the conversation for Sixth Man of the Year, and he has been a huge contributor to every single team that he's been on, even with the Los Angeles Lakers at one point. And obviously, he can give you like 18 to 20 points a game if he wishes, if he somehow has the minutes and the ability to pull it off. And guys, I believe he's like 29 or 30 years old, but he has been in the NBA for a long time now. I mean, the first time I've seen Lou Williams on an NBA team, it was with the 76ers, and he was with at that time with Allen Iverson at one point. So obviously, when you think about the career of Lou Williams, you think that he is, was in the NBA for almost 12 to 13 years, and yet he's only, I believe, 28 or 30 years old as of right now. And he's in the conversation for Sixth Man of the Year as well when it's all said and done this season. So you obviously had to pick a guy who can shoot and obviously can deliver some scoring ability, to a team at any given moment. So for the shooting guard position, I had to go with Lou Williams on this one. For the small forward, there hasn't been a lot of small forwards throughout the years of six mans. So obviously, there's been one in my opinion that obviously I'm not going to pick at the small forward. I'm going to pick him as the power forward, in my opinion. But if I had to pick the small forward, I had to go with J.R. Smith with this one. Okay, he also played multiple positions as well. He played shooting guard and small forward at one point, but obviously his specialty was the shooting guard, but he can't play small forward. So, and for many reasons, I picked J.R. Smith on this one is because of what he brought to a team as well. Similarity to a Lou Williams type of guy. He can shoot, he can score for you, and obviously he just defensively, he can also contribute to a team as well. I remember during his times with the Denver Nuggets, he was a huge fan favorite for most of his career with the Denver Nuggets. And once he joined the New York Knicks, he was just destined to be a guy who you can rely on when it came to coming off the bench. And when it came down to it, he can be a starter as well. So he was well known for that. And and when it's all said and done, when he won the 2013 Sixth Man of the Year, he was just destined for it. I mean, the way he averaged around 18 points a game, and just the way he was contributing with the New York Knicks at one point, it was just a guy that you always needed to rely on at that particular time. And as of right now, he's in the conversations for being on a team this season, and one of them is the Los Angeles Lakers, and there's still some interest there, but as of right now, even though he's not in his prime, you can always use a guy like J.R. Smith, who you can rely on when it came to shooting threes and his defensive ability as well. So I picked J.R. Smith as my small forward. For the power forward position, obviously I had to go with a Lakers legend. For me, he is, because of how he contributed to the Los Angeles Lakers throughout his career. And obviously you guys know where I'm going with this, and that is Lamar Odom. Okay, the first time in Lakers history to win a Sixth Man of the Year, and respectively so, I believe it was 2011, where he I believe averaged around 17 or maybe it was 14 points a game. And at that time, he was just coming off a championship with the Los Angeles Lakers in back-to-backs in 2009 and 2010 season. And you know, it's just one of those moments where, you know, when you're a Laker fan and you just know who's the sixth man of the year in Lakers history, you think about Lamar Odom, and, you know, he's just one of those type of guys who spend a huge amount of time with the Los Angeles Lakers. I believe it was like maybe 11 seasons with the Los Angeles Lakers, and you know, he just contributed very well with his defensive ability and his also his mid-range shots that he's always been rely on when it came down to it. And obviously, you know, he's just in the conversations of being one of the greats, you know, great Lakers of all time. And when it's all said and done, I mean, I had to pick him for my power forward position as the sixth man of the year as well. So Lamar Odom at the power forward position. For the center position, guys, there hasn't been a lot of centers who won the sixth man of the year. There's only been two, and obviously there has been like a couple of forwards, power forwards, who can be at the center position. But if I had to, because, you know, there has been like Kevin McHale, who won the two times with the sixth man of the year with the Celtics, and you know, he's a champion himself. But if I had to pick who would be at the center positions, who you can rely on under the paint, and obviously can rebound for you, and obviously, you know, just contribute to a team in a huge way, I had to go with Bill Walton on this one. Okay, he's a two-time champion, regular season MVP, finals MVP, and obviously a sixth man of the year. And you know, he is the father. He's the son of a Laker, and that is Luke Walton. And obviously, you just have to pick a guy who has a huge advantage of being a huge contributor to a starting lineup, and, you know, he has been throughout his career. And when he won the sixth man of the year, I believe he was with the Celtics at one point, and, you know, he won a championship there, and the sixth man as well. So there has been a lot of choices when it came to that particular position, but honestly, I had to go with Bill Walton on this one. And guys, that's my starting five of the best sixth man of all time. And like I said, I would like to pick a sixth man to be attached to this particular lineup. And if I had to pick a sixth man to, obviously, ironically, for this particular video, I had to go with Manu Ginobili on this one, because, you know, throughout his career with the Spurs, he has contributed to the team's success, especially when it came to playoff time. And obviously, when you need a guy like that to rely on when it comes to playoffs, you need a guy like you know, Manu Ginobili to deliver that for you. And obviously, guys, I had to attach him to my starting five when it comes to the sixth man. So guys, that's my starting five. I mean, please give me your thoughts in the comment section down below of who do you think will be your starting five of the best sixth man of all time. Obviously, there has been plethora of greats, whoever you know, won that particular award. And obviously, I can honestly say, guys, this is the best choices, in my own personal opinion, of the best starting five of the best sixth man of the year players. And obviously, there's just been a lot of greats when it came down to it. And guys, if you have any starting five in your own opinion about it, please comment down below. Give me your thoughts of the best starting five of the sixth man of the year in the comment section down below. I really do appreciate your comments and your opinions when it comes to you know, the choices that I've been making for the past couple of days of the best Lakers starting five, and the best NBA greats of all time starting five. And as of right now, this particular video, I can honestly say, guys, this is my best in my own personal opinion. And like I said, I want to know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all that good social media stuff. And guys, like always, you know, I'll leave the links into the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites, and of course, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Like like I said, guys, I hope you all are doing safe out there, and make sure to stay home and just stay safe out there, because you know, this virus is just very dangerous out there, and hopefully it cools down and just goes away, and hopefully you guys, we're in this together, and hopefully you guys are just doing well out there. So like I said, guys, like my video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos, comment down below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys.